Hello everyone, welcome to Scott's Honest Reviews. So today we are going to be reviewing the Google Pixel 3a XL smartphone. If you guys are interested, you can find this product in my video description. You can buy this phone directly. So this is the phone. So this review, I'm actually going to spend a couple weeks testing it out before I give my final thoughts. Alright, let's see what we have in the box. Looks like we get... Alright. Interesting. But that's definitely interesting. Okay. Definitely a different way of designing. Huh. Very unique. Here's our power. And that's it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and probably follow all the instructions before we even turn anything on or do really anything. So stay tuned, guys. But this is the phone. That's how it looks in my hand. It's a big phone, and that's exactly what I wanted. I wanted a big phone. I didn't want a small phone. In fact, this is my other phone that I currently have. This is the Samsung J7 Sky Pro 20. Let's see, that's the 2017 version. So it's a little smaller than the Pixel, but it's basically the same height as the Pixel. So basically the same thickness. So that's pretty cool. So I'm glad I got one that's about the same. So
Alright
this
guys,
is pretty
tuned.
cool. I'm able to copy my data from my old phone onto my new phone with Google, like all my Google info and stuff. So that is super awesome. So
Alright
far,
guys, it's
so
been
good.
about, I would say 12 hours. Been playing around, getting used to this phone. So where do I start? How does it compare to my Samsung phone? You know, I think my Samsung phone is a little nicer as far as easy access features, like back button right here, and I have another button over here. Screen features, but I like this phone overall. Everything seems to work good for it. I still got to get a number activated for this, so they're supposed to do that. It's been 12 hours and it hasn't been activated yet. You know, the finger scanning works pretty good. It's a nice device. You know, I got stuff set up. So overall, I can't complain. I like it. I had to go with this because the other phone I have was a track phone where you buy your minutes and everything. I needed an unlimited plan, so that's why I went with this phone. So yeah, overall, I'm happy. I need to get some cases put on here, protective cases and stuff like that. So that's going to be coming. But right now, I can give this phone a 7 out of 10. I will update this video review, so you guys are going to jump into the next video right away, but I'm going to give it probably a week and keep testing everything out. Alright guys, this is the Google Pixel 3a XL. We are testing out recording features, and this should be recording at 4K Ultra HD at 30 frames per second. We are testing out all types of lighting. Right now it's pretty dark. We will be testing out all the video settings, so it's pretty dark in here. So this is movement Alright, now we're going to switch settings. Alright, so we are now recording at 1080 HD. I'm not sure what frames per second that is. It didn't say. I'm guessing probably 30, maybe 60. I'm not sure. So you guys can just get an idea. So far away, it seems to focus pretty good. So this is as we're walking. Really dark. I mean, it's doing really well in dark light. One thing is, it is kind of zoomed, the video. So it's best, you know, I guess it does focus once you get up pretty close. So yeah, it does a good job. Okay, so actually I have the option of setting 30 or 60 frames per second. We are now doing 60 frames per second for the back camera. So you guys are getting a first-hand look at 60 frames per second. Wow. It kind of like snaps in place as you move. Wow, it does not miss a thing though. Look at this quality. See if a car can come past. So that is a car flying by. I think they were looking. They slowed up big time up there. I think they were looking. They probably thought we're like trying to record them or speeding or something. Hello guys. So right now we are rocking 1080 at 30, I think it's 30 frames per second. It doesn't give us the option of choosing what we want. So from how I'm looking at it from my camera, it looks really grainy, which I'm kind of shocked that it looks like that, because I recorded a video earlier and it didn't look like that. Is it because of the lighting? Let's see now. So I don't know, maybe it's just because the screen looks like that. But let's go ahead and test out. So walk around. Let's go. We just turned some light setting on, which I'm not quite sure what that is. It kind of shows light off, but wow, looking in the camera screen, it looks so grainy everywhere. So I'm not quite sure how that's gonna look, but this feature is pretty cool. So this is 720. I was hoping that we could do maybe 60 frames per second, but it doesn't look like we can do that. So this is what 720 looks like. From what I'm seeing, it's okay. It's not the greatest. Okay, so we're gonna flip the camera around and hold it like this and show. So talking. Like I said, it is really dark. Turn the light on in here. So this is the 1080 at 60 frames per second. So the only downfall of holding the camera like this is you can't see yourself. So not sure how we look, but this is probably how we are going to do vlogs if we want it really important, you know, really high quality. But if we don't really care about the quality, then we're not going to do vlogs holding it like this, because it kind of does hurt your wrist. But yeah, so those are just the settings on how it looks. So let's load it up on the computer and see. Hey guys, so this is my final thoughts on the Google Pixel 3a XL, and yeah, I'm using the Google Pixel to record. The quality is not in all reality, the quality is not that good with the front-facing camera. Now the rear camera, the quality is pretty decent. I think it's like 1080, 60 frames. This is supposed to be 1080. It is not. It's like the Chinese 1080. It's not that good at all. I mean, I've had $100 phones with the better front-facing camera than this. So that's a big downfall. Another big downfall is the speakers. When you have the volume turned up the whole way, the speakers distort very easy. If you're watching YouTube videos and so forth, it all depends on each video. So the speakers are not good. The speakers are just kind of junk, to be all honest. Another issue is the protective screen that they give you
actually muffles the speaker, so if you're calling somebody and you can't really hear them, guess what? The speaker's blocked. So the first thing you're going to want to do is get rid of the stock kind of film protector that they have on it. I don't know why they put it there, because it blocks the speaker, so then you think something's wrong with the phone. I can't tell you how many days I tried to figure that out. And apparently it's a big problem because, you know, people assume, oh, you know, that's a screen protector that's supposed to stay on the phone. Well, it's not. Another thing is when you update the camera under the apps, so if you get the phone and you update the camera, you lose a lot of settings. You only get like 1 or 2 different settings for your camera then. So you have to then uninstall the camera updates, take it back to factory, the Google camera, and then you can have all your camera settings back again. So basically you can't upgrade this camera without changing the camera's functions. Like, really? It's so stupid. What else? That's basically it. Do I think it's a $350+ phone? No. I've had a track phone that was a Samsung Galaxy J7, not the S7, a J7 Sky Pro. It was a $100 phone. That camera was just as good. Now the front-facing camera, the rear camera wasn't as good. You know, this rear camera is a whole lot better. So with that being said, this phone is great. You know, I got the Google 5 plan. You know, we have the plan. I don't really ever lose service. It's great for just always uploading on the go. I needed this phone. I needed the plan because before I had a track phone, I didn't have unlimited. But, you know, with this, the phone itself, I don't know, 6.7 to 6.8 out of 10 maybe. And that's going based off of the price. You know, I think they really skipped a lot of things with this phone they should have done, like making the speakers actually good and the front-facing camera better. But you know what? It is what it is. I still like the phone. I like everything. Getting used to it took me a little while, but I got used to it, and I like the phone. I like the features. I like it's fast and everything like that. It's just the stupid little things that they should have focused on, like the front-facing camera and the speakers. Why didn't they focus on it? Even though the specs are listed pretty good for the speakers and the front-facing camera, it's not up to spec. So something's a little fishy there. I don't know if they use knockoff parts or what, but you know, I'm happy. Overall, I gave it a 7.5 out of 10 with the plan and the phone and everything. But I wish the front-facing camera would have been better for vlogs especially. But hey, you know what? It is what it is. It's not a $1,000 camera, yeah, $1,000 phone. But so that's my overall with the Google 5 plan and the Google Pixel 3a XL. 7.5 overall rating. That's a pretty decent rating, but I wish it would have been a little better in specific areas. But you know, win some, you lose some. Overall, I'm still happy I have the phone and the plan.